Hello and welcome to another Satisfactory update video. DCD Gaming here, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you want me to do more of these videos. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content that I upload, or hit the bell icon if you want to get notified when I upload some stuff. So the update has gone live. So previously, Coffee Stain Studios had released this experimental version of Satisfactory. They had released the end of April update on the experimental version because there was a lot of bugs and stuff to be fixed. They didn't want to release it on the full version until it was more steady or smooth, as I say. So today, about 2 hours ago at this stage, I think it was, they released a video on their social media platforms, on YouTube, I think you see it on Twitter and Facebook, I think it was, and I think it was on Reddit also, that of Jace doing a skit.
On the experimental version of the game.
A skit video is all I can talk about the update. He's some funny points in it about still only 9 people had bought the game. But anyway, so the video can be watched on any of the social media platforms, or if you just search up Coffee Stain on the YouTube, you can get the video and watch it there. It's about 3.5 minutes stuff. It's well worth it. It's funny. And plus it has all the links to all the different the patch notes and the blog notes that I'll be showing you here quickly on this video. So moving on, so the update is gone live to the main version. If you have Epic Store Launcher, it'll come up as this, as an update if you don't have automatic updates ticked in your system. I don't, because I like to choose when the update. I don't want to start up Epic Launcher and next thing it's updating. I like to choose when they get updated and have a bit more control over it. So if you just press update, it'll update the version and then you can launch it. So I've updated the early access to the latest patch, or the update now. So I'll be setting into that when I get a chance later on tonight, maybe for an hour. So with the update, there has been a lot of stuff released in it. So they delivered what they promised in regards to the roadmap. So they could deliver conveyor lifts, the quartz research, and the sulfur research. Now I love the way they've done this here on this page, that they've actually displayed videos of the pieces in practice and what they are, and they've more description of what each of the items are. So you'll be able to realize, so because you need something to do all the lifting for you. So as you can see in the video what the conveyor lifts are, they will be a lot handier in not having spaghetti towers winding your way up buildings to get items higher up your factories. The next part is this quartz research. So the main part of the quartz research is the Explorer and the map and radar tower. Now the Explorer literally can climb walls. I've used it, it's a lot of fun to use. It's a lot quicker than the truck and the tractor anyways. And it's a lot more friendly to get around train, as you can see in the video here. There's nothing can really stop it except if you fall in a hole. You have the map and radar tower. So the map is under the Z key. You can pull up the map and you can populate it as you want, as you walk around. Or as if you watch the video, you can place a radar tower from the menu, and it will populate a section of your map depending on how long it is in situ. And they're both in the quartz research. Then you have the sulfur research. Now there's two main things, the Novelisk and the Rifle Mark 1. The Novelisk is a lot of fun. You can blow up a lot of stuff in the game. As it shows here, you can blow up creatures. Any of the creatures can be killed, including the gas plants that stand up. You know, the plants, you can't physically kill them any other way except for the Novelisk. But you cannot destroy undestructible terrain. There's a lot of rocks around that can be broken. You'll find them on nodes with cracks on them. You can blow up the trees and be cut down. And any of these small stones you can see lying around terrain, you can blow those up also. But you can't blow up the gas rocks. The rocks that are immovable and just produce gas 24/7. Now the rifle is Mark 1. They had a Mark 2 in the experimental, and as Jay said in the video, that was not meant to be released. These are fun to use, just make sure you have a lot of ammo. You can go through each 10 ammo clip pretty quickly. And you can pick off some enemies from a distance as well, depending on how accurate you are, or just waste all your bullets. I found these was handy for actually these little flying midgets that I hate. You can pick it up from a distance and you can kill them from a distance. And on the bottom here of this page, it actually has a full patch note. So it has all the new features. There's a lot of balancing. You'll find that the mergers and splitters will fit more snugly together. There's more space to get things into them. Get them closer together. Not close together, but with guards' belts and structures around it. And there's a massive list of balancing here in regards, even increasing the part cost of some of the buildings and equipment. So generators, production buildings and equipment are becoming more expensive. And this is the main one here. Power shards can no longer be used as fuel. If you shift click a stack of power shards into a truck, it potentially would go straight into the fuel tank and you'd lose one straight away. There's a whole list of bug fixes here also. They've added in the quality of life changes here. So the download size has been reduced. The hand slots for equipment that can be unlocked via milestones. That's great. You can carry several items at a time. More adjustments with the factory. This is one main one. They've added a second input and output to the industrial storage container, which used to be the storage container Mark II. Now that can be used potentially in a lot of instances. If you need to split it two ways. If you have a single item going into a storage and you want to get two out, instead of putting a splitter on it, just put the two outputs from the straight from the industrial storage container. Then the vehicles. There's a lot of stuff to change with this update. For me, this is it's mind-boggling the amount of stuff that they've actually ingested into it. That's a lot. Actually, in the world here, I just want to mention this. Is it here on this one? They have removed the oil nodes. So for anyone that had is it here? Yes, the oil nodes in the Dune Desert. So the 10 normal oil nodes that was in the northeast corner of the map in the Dune Desert, they're all gone, and they've been moved to the Spire Coast, which is just, it says west of the Dune Desert here, so northwest. It's in the northern part of the northern section of the map. They've been moved there. So if you have built something on the Dune Desert, you have to rebuild it again. But that's the thing. That's why you can't get too attached. The game is in early access, so I wouldn't get too attached to where you have stuff. Again, that's the fun of the game. Tear it down and rebuild it. You might be able to rebuild it better with more optimizations and even look better. And they've made a few changes to the wildlife here also. So that leads on to, they've changed the roadmap slightly. So if you go to the roadmap section of the map, it's actually down here as well. They have the roadmap here on the video in YouTube. They have changed the dates. So the end of update 1 was the end of April. They have changed to mid-May, because again it's mid-May now that has hit the main branch of Satisfactory. But they've also pushed out the next update. That they have put out for the end of June. Now potentially, in my view, I think you would see it being pushed out to the experimental version either slightly earlier than the end of June to sort of get it tested, what they've done with the end of April update, or they'll push it out to the experimental version at the end of June. I think it's a case when it's ready for testing, they'll put it out to the experimental. Now that could be mid-June or the end of June, we don't know. But again, there's a few things there in regards to those. But that's it. So the update is out. It's come off experimental. So anyone that didn't want to try experimental, didn't want to try and break their base or break something in regards to what they've built already, it's out on the main branch. You can download it now. I think it was 1.85 gigabyte file size. For me, if you have a decent internet, it doesn't take that long to download, and you can go enjoy it. And you can go have fun building with these. And I will see you for Satisfactory in my next video, where I'm actually planning on restarting in a new area. I think I might start with the grasslands. But again, I'm going to restart the game completely again, to make use of all the new features, because I think my base at the moment in my current save file is so laggy because I have so many belts and stuff, and I have new ideas regards what I'll implement then. But that's it. So again, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you like the video, don't forget that like button, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you later. Slán!